Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator. And oh, how I've wanted to say that phrase for quite some time. And today is Sunday, which means there should be a brand new update for us to check out and deep dive into. So let's go check out the update log. And oh, wait, there isn't an update. Wait, what's going on? Wait, let me go to the Discord and see. Wait, there's no update log. Where's the update? What if I go back to the spawn? Is there a new event world? Is there any new pets? Wait, what's going on? Where's all the updates? What happened to the game? Oh yeah, that's right. Over the last month, Arm Wrestling Simulator has received a whopping 1 update, and that update, in my opinion, was a huge letdown and huge disappointment, and the developers keep lying to us. Now, I'm just going off of what is publicly stated on Arm Wrestling Simulator's homepage. If you go to the description right here, is the very first line that they continue to publicly display. It says, description, welcome to Arm Wrestle Simulator, updates every Saturday. And it's even actually one of their pictures. It's their third picture right here. Like, you don't have to go very far to see that the developers in the game, they publicly admit that they update their game every single Saturday, and that is something they are proud of. But if you go to the Discord and you go to the announcements tab where they go and they publish all of their updates and all of their change logs, we can scroll back all the way to December 30th, which is basically 4 weeks ago or a month ago, and we can see where things have really started to fall apart. Now, a month ago, a mini update was posted where we originally got the first leak for the garden update, but in this update, we got a new egg opening animation, which was a direct ripoff of Pet Simulator 99, so it was removed from the game. And so in my opinion, we didn't even get an update at all because the only new feature that was added was removed after about an hour or so. And so this Saturday, we didn't get a single update at all. But the next week, we did get an update. We got the brand new garden zone. We got the whole new snacks and seeds. We got the new lucky blocks, which I have made lots and lots of videos covering. In my opinion, I don't know what you guys think. From what I have heard, it's mixed opinions. I personally think the lucky blocks aren't good. They're not worth it. I also don't think the garden update is currently balanced. The snacks you get, they're not good enough to level up your pets. The snacks you get from the lucky blocks, for how much time you have to grind for them, they're not worth it in terms of the reward you get from the snacks and the lucky blocks. So in my opinion, this one update that we got really isn't worth it in terms of a gameplay aspect to really grind and devote a lot of time towards. It really doesn't change the way that I play the game, and it doesn't want to make me get on and grind for these new items, these new features for the game. But again, that's just the way that I play the game, and some people could really like this update. But I want you to keep in mind the date. This was January 6th, 2024. This was 22 days ago. A few days later, a hotfix comes out, which is basically they just update some of the odds of things dropping. And then 5 weeks after the Christmas event comes out, they remove the Christmas event, which honestly should have been removed way before this. The patch note comes out for this update. And again, I'm not even considering these updates because again, they even say they're minor updates and they're super small things that like you can now spin the wheel 150 times at once and Lucky Block has different opening animations. So like really, these are just super small cosmetic changes and they don't change the way you play the game at all. And then 2 weeks ago, we were gonna get a supposedly really cool PvP mode with stakes where you could gamble your items, but because gambling isn't allowed, they removed this feature from coming out. But then they re-released the season 4 pass that we have had for over 3 months, but they just replaced some of the items with these fruits. And again, getting 3 golden pears, like what does a golden pear even do? Do I even have a golden pear? A golden pear gives you plus 10% luck for 10 minutes. So you get, you know, a very marginal amount of loot from this season pass. Like it's not a new season pass. It's the same season we've already had with the same rewards, the same eggs virtually. And even these new event eggs, these new brick eggs, like the rewards are still incredibly mid. They're the same rewards we've been seeing for the last few months. Even these eggs right here, they're basically the same enchants, the same strength levels. It's virtually the same thing we've always been seeing for the last few months, just reskinned and renamed. And then again, they just tweaked the lucky block drop rates, which I tested and I didn't really see a change in. And then the next day, they just did some more bug fixes. And then they did actually, for some random odd reason, redesign World 6, which if you don't know, this world came out 4 months ago, but for some reason they designed to redesign it, which it looks really good. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. I love the way this world looks. I think it looks great. It functions way better. It makes a whole lot more sense, but just like Why? I don't know why 4 months afterwards we're redesigning this world rather than working on like new worlds or event worlds, or like actually making new content for the game rather than publishing old content. And so 2 weeks ago, this was literally the only thing that changed, but this isn't new. This isn't new content for the game. They did rebalance the bosses so that way it's like 50% easier to beat them, or like twice as easy to beat them. But again, this is a 4-month-old world. This isn't like a world that came out 3 weeks ago and it's a brand new change. This is a world people have been seeing for months, and so this change is just super baffling to me. And then last week we were supposed to get an event world, and then that event world never came. We got a delay, and then a few days later it was confirmed that the update was not coming. And then this week we were supposed to get the launch of World 8, because if you guys don't know, this Space Center world right here was released 92 days ago. It has been 92 days since we have received a new world in Arm Wrestling Simulator. When I first started playing this game, we were receiving a new world like every 30 to 45 days. It has been 92 days since we have received a world. We were supposed to get a brand new world today. Because of delays, because of whatever reason, for developmental challenges or bugs or whatever has been going on behind the scenes, we have received a whopping 1 full update in the last month. And that update again was this garden feature, which to my knowledge I just don't see until they tweak things and balance things, like planting these apple seeds one at a time to level up my pets, which they still, by the way, I have 6 rotten apples, and let's say I wanted to feed it to this big candy cane Dominus. Yeah, I would need about 30,000 of those apples to get it maxed out. And getting 30,000 of those apples is literally impossible. So the developers 3 weeks ago released an update that they have since decided to not balance. And when I asked the developers when they're going to balance the XP, they said, oh, we'll get around to it. So the one feature we have received isn't properly balanced. And so this chart is starting to make a whole lot more sense as of recent, because basically it's back in October and November when a lot of these update and development mistakes and mishaps started happening. And over the last month, we haven't received any updates. And if you look at the player count, it's literally the lowest it's ever been. And I want nothing more than for Arm Wrestling Simulator to succeed and to be the #1 Roblox game on the platform. And if I could, I would make daily videos. I would post videos every single hour if there was enough content on the game. And so again, while I would love to post as much content and as much videos and as many update walkthroughs as possible on Arm Wrestling Simulator, if the game doesn't update, then I can't make update videos on it. If there's no new pets, I can't open new eggs. If there's no new worlds, well then I can't show them to you guys. Because of the way this game operates and how the gameplay works, the game literally needs updates for it to function and for new players to check out the game and for old players to return. And so without updates, there's really nothing any of us can do, especially if you're someone like myself who has either gotten to World 6 or got to World 7. You've beat the game, you've beaten all the bosses, you've got the strongest pets, you've already got a full team of glowing reindeers, you've got a really good arm, you've got max rebirths. I've been sitting here for 3 months not knowing what to do. I've made 10 different accounts. I've literally done everything under the sun to try to make up challenges to entertain myself on this game. But at this point, the only thing left for me to do is hope the developers can make content on the game, because without it, there's a good chance Arm Wrestling Simulator is just going to end up like most other simulators, just slowly withering away, with most players moving on to whatever's new, whatever's trendy, and whatever's flashy. Well, I had an alternate ending to this video, but surprise, surprise, we actually ended up getting an update today. But the reason I'm talking about it at the end of today's video is because it's such a small and arguably bad update that there's no way I could have made a full-length video on it, because it seems to have been super rushed, super unbalanced, and just falls in line with a trend of all the previous Arm Wrestling Simulator updates of just not a lot of thought or effort being put into it. Now, this is the update log. There is new limited merchants, and it says discover merchants around the different worlds. And then there is, of course, console controller fixes, bug fixes, and of course, the Arm Wrestling Simulator classic of new limited time pets being added to the store, which again, I just want to point out the baffling fact of like selling a pet for 13,000 Robux, or the equivalent of 130 US dollars for 750 million multiplier and best friend 8, when you can go into the Discord, go trade someone and get a pet that is 8 times better, literally for 10 cents, like 10 pennies. I've talked about it before. I'm not going to go in depth to it. I just think that's actually insane. But yeah, let's go check out these merchants. So the first merchant is over here in the garden. It is the farmer merchant. Now these are the trades available: banana seeds, apple seeds, and rotten bananas for the price of 49 tickets or 49 Robux, 99 tickets or 99 Robux, or 299 tickets or 299 Robux for 3 bananas. You would be spending 300 Robux for 3 bananas, which gives you a 10% player boost for 5 minutes. You'd basically be spending $3 for 15 minutes of player boosts, which again, it makes my brain hurt, the logic there. Like me, after AFKing bosses, I have 700 of these for like a few days of AFKing. So if you play this game, you will get hundreds or thousands of these from just playing the game. So I don't know why you'd buy these for Robux. Even these tickets, which I'll explain in a second how you get these tickets, the price is crazy. And again, I still am so shocked. Like what I said earlier still stands. To my knowledge, the developers have not changed how they balance these pets, because as you can see, I fed it 1 apple and it is still, but you know, 80 XP from being level 2. And so even if you decided to spend $1 on these apple seeds, you wouldn't even be halfway to level 2, which is just insanity. So it's super overpriced or super imbalanced. Again, I like the idea of having merchants, but I would never spend any of these tickets on any of these items, because literally play the game for 15 minutes and you will get like quadruple these items for just playing the game. Now, the next merchant is located in the beach, and it is the Steampunk Trader, and it is where you can trade tickets for cogs. And it is 49 tickets for 50 common cogs, 99 tickets for 50 uncommon cogs, and 299 tickets for 50 rare cogs, or the equivalents for Robux, which again, just do not do. Please do not spend any Robux on any of these cogs, because, or any of these trades, because they're such a bad deal. Now, where do you spend these cogs? That is a great question. You can go over here to this blue cogs trader and spend 50 cogs on a dolphin. This dolphin has a 115 multiplier. What do you mean? Dude, look, this event egg right here, this event egg, which defeat the Ripper Doc 1 time, gives you a 30% chance to get a 5,000x pet, 5% chance for a 70,000x pet, or you can get a 500x pet for spending 300 tickets or $5. They want you to spend $5, 500 Robux for a 500x pet. Where's the math? Where's the balancing? Did they forget the event egg exists? I don't know. I don't know. It's like this update that just came out, they must have forgot about other aspects of the game. And it's like, we just waited 2 whole weeks. 2 whole weeks. We went last week without an update. We didn't get an event world. We didn't get World 8. We got all we got was these limited time merchants, and all we get are these pets. So now we have the green cog merchant, and in these green cogs, the best pet is 7.5k. So if you wanted, you would have to go to the beach, and to get 300 cogs, you would have to trade in I believe, what is that? Do that 6 times 600 tickets. So you have to trade in 600 tickets, or you have to beat basically every time you beat a boss, you get a ticket. And so that's how you get these tickets. So you have to beat 600 bosses in order to get this 7.5x egg. Or in the second world, you can beat the Ripper Doc 20 times. And if you beat the boss 20 times, you will get a pet 10 times better. Again, would I rather beat a boss 600 times to get a pet that has a 700 or 7,000 multiplier, or beat a boss 20 times to get a multiplier 10 times better? I don't know, dude. That's a tough question. That's really stumping me on that one, boys. Jeez Louise. All right. And then finally over here, the red cogs trader. This is the best cogs in the entire game. You want to guess what the top multiplier is? 500,000. The best pet in the entire game from this whole thing is a 500,000 multiplier pet. And I believe the math works out to you have to defeat 1,800 bosses in order to get 1,800 tickets to get enough red cogs to get this one pet. But again, 500,000, dude. Beating 1,800 bosses at that rate, you're about just as likely to beat the Ripperdoc 1,800 times to get this pixel pet. And this thing comes with enchants. These pets don't come with enchants. That's the downside. And again, World 6, these eggs, like a solstice. What even, do I have any solstices? Yeah, dude, a huge solstice pet has a 700,000 multiplier. So it's like, if you're in this world and you're able to open these eggs, it's not like you're even getting some crazy rare pet for this world. This pet is arguably like pretty mid, even in comparison to the pets available in World 6. I don't get it. We waited 2 weeks. The only thing we got were these merchant pets. And keep in mind, my best pet has like an 800 million stat boost. So this 500,000 pet is 100 times worse than my best pet. So there is literally zero reason for me to grind bosses. And let me just check right here. We do get a ticket. This is how you get the new tickets in the game. Just every time you beat a boss, you're guaranteed to get a ticket. I do like that. But again, it's just the consistency of every update. There's just glaring issues of balancing, or it wasn't thought out, wasn't thought through. I can't make a video. I'm adding it on to the end of this rant video because I physically cannot make a video on this because there's no reason for me to grind. As a player who has beat the game, I have no incentive to grind out this pet because it would not go anywhere on my team. And most of you guys watching, a 500,000 multiplier pet most likely wouldn't even be on your best pets anyway. So we waited 2 weeks. We didn't get an event world. We didn't get a new world, and I'm gonna go a whole another week without uploading another arm wrestling simulator video because there's nothing to post on the game. And today there was a ton of backlash about this, and so the developers publicly stated what they're planning on working on. Season 5, which is new pass, new pets, new quests, new rewards, which is just gonna be pretty pay to win like it always is. There's new enchants, which means more than one depending on development time, but honestly, I don't know how long this will take to be developed. We work on ARMS UI, so it's just not changing how it works, it's changing how it looks. Now they're saying World 8 is going to come in 2 weeks, so World 8 was supposed to drop today, but now we're getting World 8, which will mean it'll be over 100 days since we'll receive a new world. Pet team changes, which honestly, pet teams, I think, need a pretty big revamp because it's really frustrating making teams and reorganizing everything, but it says it's likely low on our list due to how the current system is built. Interactive quest, building a way to refurbish the old quest to make it more interactive. That would be cool because honestly, anything to grind at this point, just anything at all would be nice. And achievements as well, that would also be cool. But again, only if the rewards were actually something worth grinding for. But even then, Jay does say, take all this with a pinch of salt. There's no expected delivery date on any of these. And I mean, I completely understand because the last month has just been plagued with delays. So listen, if I sound pretty frustrated, it's because I am. The last month as a content creator, I've just been told one thing and been completely lied to in that regards. I know things happen. I know plans change. I know unexpected things happen. But man, this update of all, it just rubs me the wrong way. When again, it's like, do the people publishing these updates actually look over them before pressing the go live button and being like, man, I don't actually know if this is balanced or not. And then even then charging 1,500 Robux. Wait, let me go check. Okay. Holy crap. That is insane to me. I didn't even catch that. There shouldn't even be a price on this. The fact that this is purchasable is disgusting to me. 1,500 Robux? You can go purchase a pet for 500. That is 10 times better. Like, that just sums up Arm Wrestling Simulator to me. It's just like gross negligence piled on top of one another, and it's really hard for me to want to like make videos on the game when like I feel like I care about the game more than the developers care about the game, and it's really just kind of not stressing me out, but it's just frustrating. It's frustrating, and if you guys are on my Discord, you've seen that over the past few weeks I've been really frustrated about it. I've been really wanting to make content, and it's just like, dude, how does this slip through? You have a pet that's terrible and you're charging $15 for it, where you can just go and buy that. Like, that should never happen. I don't get it. So listen, guys, if this video continues on any longer, it's just gonna be a rant, and so I really don't know what my next Arm Wrestling Simulator video is gonna be. Maybe when World 8 drops, I don't know. My next Arm Wrestling Simulator video is probably just gonna be the next time it's actually worth making content on, but you could really see why my videos have slowed down on the game. I would have loved, of course, nothing more than to post as much as possible, but they're just really making it super difficult when like these are the types of updates dropping on the game. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts is on Arm Wrestling Simulator. Do you still play the game? Do you still want me to post it? Do you still watch it? What's going on? I'm gonna be reading every single comment down below, and if you've got to this point in the video, leave a little duck emoji in your comment so that I know you've got this far, and I'll definitely make sure to reply to every one of those comments. And yeah, it's been your boy Quacks. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.